Kadoki, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to some Nine Kings action. We're doing a Dragon's Den build today. If you have, by any chance, watched this on stream, there's a very solid possibility that you're like, I don't remember this video that you're about to watch. That's totally fine. First of all, before we start the video, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Second of all, thank you very much to Pangbot. Thank you very much to Zassel. Thank you to everybody else who tried to offer assistance and support financially or otherwise to try and get the crackling on my mic fixed. As you may be able to tell, this is a new microphone. I got like I really don't want to touch it in case it breaks. I've gotten rid of the old audio interface that had a can of Coca-Cola spilled into it, which was a jury may find to be my fault. But it was tough. I you know, had an issue with financials to try and get it up and running and get it going and make things good and workable. But no longer. I've been thankfully wretched from the depths of depravity, and here we are today. But in the last one we were doing the Dragon's Den, not only did I actually not have the information that I think I should have had to make things a little bit better, but I was just a bit whiny in it, man. I was bummed out after like 2 hours of tech support. Like, I think that like I think I'm a patient person, and a lot of people have, like, you know, the thing that triggers the supreme levels of neurodivergency in their brain that makes them go absolutely insane. Could be like overstimulation, it could be like loud noises, it could be textures, it could be whatever. Mine is tech problems, man. If something doesn't work and I can't figure out what the hell it is, oh boy. But anyway, enough talk about that. Welcome. I mean, I am the second monitor gamer. If you're new here and you're like, hey, I'm needing somebody who makes longish videos to put on the second monitor while I play Nine Kings, while I play old school RuneScape, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, any game you want, you're here at the right place. So make sure you subscribe. What I've found, by the way, is just stuff to note while this is like the third or fourth time I've actually recorded this, because the last time I recorded it, the crackling was still there. Not with this microphone, but with like, I thought I fixed it, did not fix it. Cryoflame is a useless perk, I think. Dragons now spit blue fire and attack +1 time per battle. Unless that blue fire does something specifically different, I think it's a noob trap and you shouldn't go for it. That being said, I'm going to actually hit it with that because I think there's some value to it. Let's go for the mercenaries so we can get the mobs going a little bit as well here. Biggest thing I found about the Dragon's Den, which I wasn't really expecting to know of being of a particular amount of value, was the fact that having multiple bombing runs I don't think matters at all. What I've actually found to be something that's interesting and worth like looking into and working with is that beacons are actually the thing I think that makes them scale quite nicely damage wise. I think my highest round is like round 85, and that's like not too bad considering it's a gimmick build and it's a meme build and it probably should not be tried by anybody. But as you can see, it has a hits per second statistic on the screen that's 2.04 right now. That apparently, as it would turn out, is actually incredibly important, which is annoying that there's a perk that doesn't do anything. I would love it if like Sad Socket did buff it, because realistically it has no value in those early. I mean, it has value in the early rounds, but it doesn't have any value like anywhere else. So it does make it like super duper annoying to try to justify like making it work or making it happen here. We're gonna go for the King of Progress. I have a layout in my head that I want to go, and it's a little bit jank and a little bit awkward, but I think we're kind of on the... I'll be honest with you, first time I boot up, I got King of Stone and King of Greed. Those were literally the two that I wanted, because I want beacons and I want earthworks. They're super duper important, but it's just to get that really, really, really early on. You know what, actually I'll take a mortgage as well. Let's mortgage that off. It's to get that super duper early on expansion, and that's why I took the perk that was like increasing the plots as well. I know it's a little bit pointless and a little bit maybe weird to go, but the faster that I can expand, the faster we can like actually get this going. You know what, we'll just take that instead. Take offering. I'm gonna take offering because I think that we could probably roll an earthwork or... Oh. Woo! Okay, what are you scaled at? You got 14 damage. It's not really that much. Yeah, so I'd be willing to do that. Just open that slot up a little bit. Put that there. Then we gotta cover as many bases as we can. I think that's like an important thing to know. Realistically, I'm gonna level you up. I'm sitting here like there's some halfway decent options here. An overhaul could be really good. Didn't give me it. That being said, though, I am tempted to just put down like a defender. We'll migrate them in a direction, and we'll get the Dragon's Dens that we do have scaling just a little bit, and then we'll try and keep it going from there. We do need scale and we do need movement. I'm not much like Ninja at New Year's Eve, my New Year's Eve party. I am not seeing enough movement. I think of the slots that we have, I'm gonna open up this one because this has got the most amount of maneuverability for earthwork. We get 2 slots in that. Any other one that we pick, we only get like 1. So actually, if we pick Dare, we could have got 2 as well. But I mean, that's a good. This is our Dragon's Den line, so we kind of do want to work with that one. I'd be wanting to put Beacon there. Eventually, we are going to get rid of all of our units, except for the Warlords, by the way. But that being said, I don't know how useful they're going to be. They're beefy boys and they're very good units, but like. We'll see. We have got 1 billion migrations here, and the question is, what do we want to do? I think we just hit it on the Warlord. They're gonna be the unit that exists within us for the longest amount of time. And to be honest, we did like a perfect loop. Like everything, I want them in the center square. Okay, I do want them in the center square. There's ways to manipulate that in order to be valuable to us anyway. So it's like not the end of the world if they don't stay there. Plus, I have the perk that's every single expansion event. I have it buffed with nationalism. So. Which, if you don't know what nationalism is, it essentially what it just does is it is a rainbow perk that allows you to get like a little bit more of a specific king's perk. But then if you buff it with verticalist and leftist, you can have like I get 4 migration cards every single time we get an expansion of it. Put it that way, which is pretty good. It's tempting to go for the 3 more plots, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Overwork for the time being is fine, I think. I'm willing to pop you there. I think we'll be going against the King of Stone vaguely soon. And then from there, we can maybe see what we can make happen here. I would say, shield me here. We have a nationalism buff on this as well that buffs the health that we have as well, which is fantastic. It does work very well, very good. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Well, I should be getting something I can put down on the ground. Oh well, we'll migrate you anyway. That's fine. We'll make it happen. We do want an earthwork here. We got an earthwork. We're gonna put that up immediately. And then you know what? We'll put you at the back. That's fine, because we need something to cover this bottom line as well. The dragons are like actually pretty good, but they do only go in a straight line. They can be a little bit difficult to work with. Here, I'm pretty happy with just getting like a camp, put it there, overhaul that off, get another unit or a situation where we can make something work here. Honestly, I was trying to think like, you know me one time. You know what, I'd be willing to take the Warlord, that's fine. I think popping 1 there is probably where I want to go. So let's overhaul you. Get some levels going. Couple of Dragon's Den leveled up there. Then, I mean, from that point forward, it's just a case of migrating until we're in a solid spot there. We got a pretty solid, decent amount of scaling on our dragons as well. So we'll pop you there. If we get a King of Stone, which I believe, yeah, we are against now, I am very much in the mindset of rolling until we get an earthwork here. These are not that interesting though. I mean, this I'm only gonna have 1 slot unavailable here, so I don't think it's worth us having. 1 more reroll is fine, and then that's probably chill. Sorry, I just had to like check to make sure there was no crackling there. Didn't hear any crackling. I've had the fear of God put into me. I will always respect computers from this moment forward. I am the computer respecter. So, okay, right. Where do we want to go here? I mean, realistically, I think if we're going to make a war with anybody, it now becomes a situation. I kind of want to block off lines here, I think, actually. Put a vault there. We're not, like, really running any risk here. Nomad Rebellion. Dragon's Den is what we're after. We got one. That's beautiful. We love that. And then we want to make peace with somebody. We haven't quite gotten where we want to be. We don't have Smithy. So earthworking, not Smithy, pillage. So picking things up and then getting X+1 off of pillage is not going to work for us. I'm almost tempted to say beacon, but like I think I might be you actually. Just for the time being, right? We got to get everything sorted and organized before we start making a tremendous amount of moves here. I think. The level ups are fantastic. I think like maybe next, like you know, situation that we get ourselves into, we probably want to go against, I would say like maybe King of Nature, I think is probably what I want to have. It's a little bit jank, but it's still working. We'll put our rats down here just so that at least the mobs get something from it as well. You know what, we've got the mercenaries as well. It's something that people were asking, like, did you know, Ross, that this is how this works? I am familiar with it, but I appreciate people looking out for me. I think that was one of the things that we discovered, like, when we first played the King of Nomads, like, kind of early on. You know what, I'll just say the warlords, that's fine. Oh, I don't even need to try and get another earthwork. We've fully expanded at year 27, which is not too bad, to be honest with you. Boom, Dragon's Den level ups. There's not really any way of controlling that situation. We're gonna try and get him into the center square. I don't know how likely that is, though. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's probably fine. We're against King of Rainbow here. What do I want against King of Rainbow? Maybe, I think actually Shrine probably is what I'm after here. Scapegoat could be really good though as well, but let's just... Actually, Echo Form. One more. Wow, all of them suck, but we did get Pillage, so I forgive you. I don't really have anywhere to put this at all, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever used X-Ray in my entire life. Didn't get Shrine, that's fine. The game and the build doesn't rely on it. It's obviously useful and valuable, but it's not the end of the world. We got Pillage though, which is quite valuable, especially, you know what, we're just going to take that. Especially with, how am I going to get this into the center square again? I'm going crazy here. Earthwork is good. Dragon's Den is something that we do want. So here's the interesting thing with, I guess, Dragon's Den. What is our... You got 192 damage. You got 44. So what I'm going to do is going to level this up to level 3. Earthwork kit. That gives us 4. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Why did I don't know why I put it in the middle. It's not. It goes on the outer ring. Why did I put it in the? Why did I put it in the middle ring? I'm stupid. I mean, we could maybe like migrate it, to be fair, but it could go in the other direction, which would make things worse. I need to build a little tunnel. I think is what we need to do for our gentlemen to go in the correct way. We need to use all of our cards, so let's just put that there, and then, you know what, boom, hit that there. With Pillage, overworks are now, or overhauls are pretty nuts, I would say. And then we one-shot the enemy king, the enemy champion, our kingdom has thrived, but we're going to continue playing on. This is actually, like, not on peasant difficulty, by the way, which is a surprise probably for a lot of people. We're playing a little bit above that pay grade right now. It's not, like, particularly higher, but it is most certainly not on the lowest difficulty that you can play on. I don't remember. I don't think I have Ingenious. Oh, wait. We're not actually that deep. I do have Ingenious, but not, like, that many levels put into it. I'm just thinking, like, should I just build with, like, anything? So, I mean, I guess I need overwork fodder. I need, yeah, you know what? That's fine, I think, actually. Yeah. Migration. I probably want King of Nature. I think clones, but also procreates would be very, very valuable. So we'll migrate you in that direction. Ideally, we go against King of Nomads. We go against somebody with Earthwork. We can then Earthwork it up, move things around. There we go. Now we can do the hokey pokey and turn it all around. What is your damage? 21. I'm uninterested. Put you there. And to be honest with you, that's probably fine. I mean, we have a situation where we can get it where it needs to go, which is good news. Clone, put a beacon there, then we can migrate this one downwards as well. Would be pretty much what we're looking for. So I guess we just don't want to. I'll go gunpowder. I've yet to see like exactly how it operates with dragons, but I don't think it hurts. Might not do much, but I don't think it hurts. Okay, clone, that's exactly what we're after. So clone the beacon, put that there. Now there's no way for this thing to go but downwards. And then we just want to procreate, we just want to get it going, we just gotta make it spicy, we gotta make it hot. That's bad. We don't love that. That'll be fine. Having low money is fine because the mercenaries, we want to gain money and have the mercenaries come back to life a little bit here, so that's fine. That sucks. We don't have the money for that. I'll tell you what, though. I think that's probably... the earthwork would be great, though, there, but we do get more for it. I mean, I guess, like, realistically, I could just do that. It's not, like, ideal, but it is... something. Where are you at? 31? 46? I mean, that's fine. Now, we just need to make our way towards... I guess we just need to make our way towards... You know, take the overhaul. We need to make our way towards migration, I believe. That would be very, very nice. This is still a meme build. I don't expect it to get where I want it to go. But God help me, I will try. God help me. You know what, it does suck, because actually... So I think it has to be you. I think suddenly King of Stone has become like my best friend, and I honestly do not think I can do any better than him. Just realize that there is a couple of dragon stands that are not getting hit by anything. To not consider that in the blueprint, man. That's very silly of me. Okay, now we got that there. We need to get another dragon stand down. Which is, it's not too difficult to make happen, now that I think about it. Another earthwork would, like, entirely solve that problem, I believe. But you know what, we'll... for the time being, we'll get rid of the rats. We will then put down that beacon. Ideally, we get an earthwork here. You beauty. You absolute beauty. You are level 3 with 96 damage. I'm not that impressed. Bosh. Bosh. You guys are doing quite a lot down there, so we'll put you there. We're going to put you there as well. Now we've only got one space that the warlords can move into. Admittedly, it might be time to say goodbye to the... yeah, we'll go for you. It might be time to say goodbye to... Reroll. Thinking in my head. Possibly you. It's some of the beacons, actually. Hilariously enough, I think they've kind of like... I mean, at least in this case, this one is powered up to the maximum, so we don't have a need or want or use for it. And I mean, to be fair, I mean, I'd be willing to do that. We get a little bit of money here with the pillage. We get some extra cash. Get like double our money. That's fine. We'll level you up. Cryoflame, I'm just not into it. Summon damage doesn't seem to affect it either. That being said, though, like Smithy, I can kind of get behind. I do like the turbo effect of having. Here we go. I do like the turbo effect of having the perks that increase the amount of HP and damage from swords and shields, and then also getting Smithy as well. Like, it makes it go crazy. I do like that. I like it. I love it when it goes crazy. Okay, let's do that. It's not looking too bad, man. It's not looking too bad. I mean, I guess we just go around the list as and when required, replacing the stuff that needs replaced, I guess. We don't need anything like that. You're at 26. Just gonna level you up first, because I don't want you to get hit by anything that levels you up, frankly. Okay. Now, as much as there is stuff, here's the issue. Hold on. What are you at? You're at 28, but you're only at 9. I guess we'll level you up. We gotta get everything up to the max if we can. Make peace with an enemy king. I think we just reroll and get King of Greed out of here again, frankly. You're actually up to max. Put you up to max as well. You've only got 5.6 hits per second. This is the thing that we want to be working for. Is the hits per second, because even though it's slow, it still can go moderately crazy with it. You know what? We're gonna put a defender down. We're gonna overhaul it off and try and get as many level ups on the outer ring and on the inner ring as well. It does kind of look like a little bit aesthetic though. I gotta say, it does look aesthetic. Let's just take that. I think actually most of our dragons then, if not all of them, will be hit with this, but just in case it isn't. Well, there was like 2 that weren't hit to level 3, so at the very least we do have something to work with here. Double overwork plus having a bunch of these, it still works for me. You know what? I'm willing to just overhaul it off and have something to work with. Because we do still want... What do you think here? Is it... Okay, you know what? I was wanting King of Spells, but if you're going to not give me it, then I honestly don't have an answer for you. That's fine, man. Whatever. It's chill. I mean, to be fair, the Warlord is in the middle of a bunch of beacons that are all doing something, so there's not really a crazy amount to complain about. 8 hits per second. Which does include its ability, and that ability is that it gives its stats to itself, which is... I mean, hey. That is pretty good. Let me think here. Eyeglass does not affect Dragon's Nest, which is a shame, so it cannot crit damage. I'll take the rerolls, man. That's fine by me. I guess give like reinforced. I don't think it's gonna like... There's not any more leveling to do, so it's not... really making it happen for me. Let's have a look here. Got a quarry. I've done too many rerolls. It's a waste of time. Put you there. Just sell you. Wasted 3 free rerolls. Not really what you want to see. Here, what do I want? I guess another quarry is fine. Gotta get rid of you though. I'm needing a migration though. Ideally. I mean, this is... Procreate would be fine here as well, though. Procreate. We'll take that. Nothing that we want there. But we can procreate them. Make our warlords a little bit stronger. The Dragon's Dens are one-shotting pretty much everything for the most part right now. I will say that does not always become the case. 13. You're 28. You're 84. Okay, so we can get rid of you now. We'll put down a quarry just to ensure some more scaling. And a little bit of money as well, to be fair. Nothing wrong with a little bit of cash. So they're giving themselves like an insane amount of stats, but it's just... We don't need King of Progress anymore. Now that everything's like leveled up pretty much to the maximum. It's very hilarious how the King of Stone has kind of become like the MVP of this entire situation through no fault of his own. 13. Okay, we'll slowly but surely make our way towards getting that everything in position here. That being said, I kind of need like a migration to get him back in center square because it's looking a little bit awkward. Give me migration. There we go. Finally, put you there. I mean, the damage on these is pretty nice as well. Clone works for me. We've got to play all of our cards. Bit of a shame, but it's okay. So I'll put you there. What are you at? 17. You're at 17 as well. Don't think there's any here that are worth taking out. 12 and 12 as well. 12, 12, 7. I mean, these are doing 0. Like, these are doing basically nothing, but we'll get rid of you nonetheless. I think... Is it worth the... I don't think it's worth the extra damage right now. To get rid of the quarry. Especially when it's, like, triple... Well... Didn't realize that the champion in Nomads champion is Godzilla. That was something that I wasn't expecting. We'll take that, though. Yeah, you know what? We'll pop the shields on. Plus 36% HP on that. Which just goes to show you how, like, absolutely cracked the King of Nomads can be with perks. You can basically, like, juice up any unit that you want to unbelievable levels very, very, very quickly with just this one perk. And I think you can even get it more than once as well. But 36% increase is not really something that you want to sniff at, I will say. That being said, though, we're still gonna have some troubles here. We're gonna hit an offering, hit a single reroll. Gonna hit one more actually. I really don't think this works, but I'm gonna take it anyway. You're at 26. You're at 26. This is actually quite nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't have any use for the... What? Actually, I might have a use for the wild card now that I mention it. We want to... What are you at? 30 hits per second. That's fine. So we probably want to earthwork you up. Put one down. Put one down. Overhaul that off. Put another quarry down. You're at 10... 23, you're both at 23 up there as well. 10, 19, I mean, that'll be done very, very soon as well. We can start making that inner ring, which is exactly what we're looking to do. Let's give shields, let's give 36% HP to that guy. And I guess you, and then boom, you get some level 3 quarries on the inner ring here. It already looks like kind of aesthetic. I'm a respecter of it right now. But I honestly think that we just continue to pump HP here. And any offering that hands us sword or shield would be probably pretty good. Procreates are like A1 as well. We're not really like needing clones. We do need some removal. But we can get there. I mean, an offering can turn into an earthwork, can turn into a clone. Like, I think it's just important that we hit these offerings when we hit them. So you're at 25 now, so we can get rid of the beacon here. We do get like quite a, actually we get pretty get a lot of what we're looking for. So earthwork, I suppose, pick you up. Overhaul you off. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Actually, you're only at 14. It's the next one up that I wanted to get rid of. Womp womp. Okay. I think like an overinvest would fix that problem. Gotta keep that in mind though. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that. I think an overinvest solves the problem of like it having not capped hits per second. That being said though, I'm not gonna give up a procreate here. I don't think it's an anti-play. I mean, it's definitely like, stupid, but I don't think it's like an anti-play. 6 per second is... It's annoying. But like, rest assured, when our time comes, our time comes. Right? I'm just gonna tell you that for free. Our time will come as well. Believe you me. We're on year 75. I think like my record or something like that is, I want to say like 85. And there is reasons for that, man. All you have to do is take a look at how slow the dragon comes out on 1 time speed, and you'll be like, I get it now. Given how fast like these units will be moving at this time of the... After we hit like this chaos, like the enemies growing stronger, how slow they come out compared to how fast the enemies are. It's bad news, bro. It's bad news. So you're hitting 20, so we can offering you off now. We got the overinvest that we're looking for as well, actually. So I guess we do that. You're up to 16. We'll keep working on that. We'll keep working on that. Okay. It looks really aesthetic, man. It looks... We just got to get that quarry up a level or so. And oh baby, oh boy. I mean, we probably do want like a single... Why did I not just reroll for swords and shields? Not thinking straight. Not thinking correctly. I mean, an offering is fine too. Bit of a rough reroll, but we'll take it nonetheless. Offering you off. I mean, sell that. You're at 16. Put you there. You're at 18.7 now, which is nice. Put you there. Put you there. Probably could have migrated, actually. That would have been pretty much the same. Get a point into it. Okay, I mean, you're doing like 1 billion damage. It's capped at 9999999, whatever. Seen quite a lot of like what appears to be damage cap stuff going off here, but we'll take the shield nonetheless. 36%. I don't think her sword is buffed to the high heavens like the shield is. So if we do get shields, I do not foresee it doing nearly as much. But at the same time, it's pretty solid. Let's see. Every time enemies attack your units, I mean, what does it matter? Like, does it really matter? I would probably say no. However, we have ourselves a fully stacked endgame board. The only thing really left to do is ensure that dragons are doing their thing. Look how slow they come out, though. This is the issue. This is what I'm saying. This is the issue. They come out so slowly. I mean, after that last chaos that we hit, it becomes very, 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 very difficult to... Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Okay, I guess swords. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. So this build is funny, but it does only go so far. You can't. Maybe you could hit level 100 with it. I think it's like a great support tower. Like, it's a fantastic support tower. I just don't think that it has like any of the sauce to build an entire run around it, which is the issue. I think that it's great. I mean, even if you wanted to have like a full backline of dragons that are just there just living their life. Because like the thing is, it's not like one of these other units or support units or towers where you have to like build your entire situation around it. You can put them down. If they get hit by beacons to make their hits per second go up slightly, that's fantastic. That's great. That's kind of exactly what you're looking for. However, I think the beautiful thing about this unit over like any other tower or any other unit of the game, apart from maybe like the Demon Altar and I don't want to say the Mangler because like let's be honest, the Mangler isn't that ideal unless you have like infinitely replicating stuff with like farms or mercenaries, but it can just be put somewhere and then left to rot and it will scale. Like if you're, I mean, you use offerings every single run. You sometimes might be use earthworks quite a lot of runs if you're trying to expand early. Yeah, I mean like maybe, I mean mortgages if you need money or if you're running rats or something like that. You want to get like a decent amount of cash. There's a lot of cards. I mean overhaul as well. Overhaul for sure, is a super duper common one to run. So getting the value out of those cards, and then also getting like a 20% compounding, increasing, getting an exponentially bigger type deal is fantastic, man. Kick of Nomads is interesting. If you have any other suggestions for any other particular types of builds you want me to run on them, I'm more than happy to give it a try. This was a little bit jank, but I mean, as I say, like I think 80-ish is about where I can get him with just dragons and warlords, I guess. Like you can't not have the warlords here. Admittedly, scaling them up a little bit faster would be ideal, but it takes a while to get everything in order and get everything set up to like be vaguely optimal, all right? But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for all the kind words and people trying to help me figure out how to fix the microphone situation. I sincerely hope there's no crackling or stuttering or anything like that in this. God help me. I've been checking, double checking. I think it's fine, but God only knows. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. If you want a second monitor person in your life, if you haven't subscribed already, but you made it to the end of this video, listen, I'm not too loud. I'm not too much. You can put me on your second monitor, and for the most part, when I'm actually recording on stream, it's complete nonsense that we're talking. But at least in this case, I'm just focused on the game because this is a test, I suppose. But yeah, have a fantastic day. Take care. See you next time. Like the video. Suggest some stuff down below.